It's such a joy to have you here today. I have a message that was brought down from the heavens, one that holds the power to reshape your understanding of everything you thought you knew. You might not realize it yet, but being here at this exact moment is no coincidence. Something profound has been set in motion, and this message, delivered through the guidance of your guardian angel, is meant just for you. The decision your soulmate made may seem unexpected, even unsettling at first, but it carries a depth of meaning that's intricately tied to your destiny. I urge you to stay until the very end, because what you'll discover is too important to miss. If you leave before the final word is spoken, you may never know the truth that could change everything. So please, open your heart, listen carefully, and don't let this chance slip away. I promise, by the time we reach the final part of this message, you'll understand why it was so essential for you to hear it all. And as you listen, I encourage you to share your feelings. If this resonates with you, if you feel the warmth of its truth, let it be known. Every word that follows carries a purpose, every sentence a step closer to something greater. Stay with me until the end, and you'll see exactly what I mean. At first, it might seem puzzling. You could be wondering why your soulmate made this choice, why things had to happen the way they did. You may even feel a twinge of doubt, thinking that perhaps the path you envisioned has shifted into something unrecognizable, and that's entirely natural. After all, the most meaningful choices in life, the ones that hold the power to transform us, are rarely simple. They come wrapped in layers of uncertainty, urging us to look deeper, to go beyond what's immediately visible. When you think about it, it's not uncommon to feel this way when faced with a pivotal decision made by someone so deeply connected to your heart. The immediate reaction is often one of confusion, maybe even fear. What does this mean for you? For your future? Could this be a sign that things are not as they were meant to be? Such questions can feel heavy, and the answers are not always immediately clear. But that's where the true journey begins. Not in the comfort of certainty, but in the courage to embrace the unknown. Imagine standing at a crossroads, each path shrouded in mist, the destination hidden from view. That's where you find yourself now. And yet, it's not as lonely as it might appear, because even in that uncertainty, there is a subtle presence, a whisper, a touch, guiding you. That presence is your guardian angel, who understands the weight of your questions and the complexity of your emotions. They see the bigger picture, the one that stretches beyond this moment, beyond this choice. They know that sometimes the road must curve unexpectedly to lead you to the place you were always meant to be. This decision, as surprising as it may seem, is not a detour. It's a part of the design, an essential step that allows your soulmate to grow, to align more closely with the love and connection you both seek. It might feel disorienting now, as if the ground beneath your feet has shifted, but that's only because you're still adjusting to the new landscape. What you're experiencing is the unfolding of a story that's still being written, a story that holds so much more than you can see in this moment. And it's in that unfolding that you'll find your strength. Right now, you might feel unsure, even vulnerable. The person you love has made a choice that you didn't expect, and it's shaken your sense of direction. But this is precisely the moment when faith becomes your compass. It's a faith not only in the love you share, but in the greater forces at work, the divine guidance that is gently steering you toward a deeper understanding. You might be wondering, why now? Why this choice at this time, when everything seemed to be moving in a certain direction? The answer lies not in the surface details, but in the underlying truth that sometimes our souls recognize what we need before our minds can comprehend it. Your soulmate's decision is one that resonates on a level beyond logic. It speaks to a yearning, a calling, that both of you are being drawn toward. And here's something crucial to consider. Choices like these, the ones that catch us off guard, often carry the seeds of profound transformation. They challenge us to step outside our comfort zones, to see the situation from a new perspective. They invite us to trust not only in our partner's intentions, but in our own ability to navigate uncertainty. And as difficult as it may feel in this moment, this choice is ultimately paving the way for something greater. When you look back on this time, once the confusion has settled and the dust has cleared, you'll realize that it wasn't a disruption. It was an opening, a chance to realign, to rediscover what truly matters. In many ways, it's an invitation to deepen the connection you have with your soulmate. While it may not feel that way at first, What's happening now is creating the space for both of you to come together in a more meaningful, more authentic way. Your guardian angel understands the doubts running through your mind. They know the fears that whisper in the quiet moments, the worry that perhaps this decision is leading you away from the love you've been longing for. But the angel's message is clear. This choice, as unexpected as it may seem, is not a sign of separation. It's a step toward greater unity, a step toward a love that is not only heartfelt, but divinely guided. In the coming days, you might find yourself reflecting on the why behind this decision. And that's okay. It's natural to seek understanding, to piece together the puzzle. But as you do, remember that some answers are not meant to come immediately. They unfold gradually, like the petals of a flower, revealing their beauty in time. Trust in that process, and know that your angel is with you every step of the way, offering their guidance and support. The choice your soulmate made wasn't a whim. It was a moment of clarity, an alignment with a higher purpose. Even if it doesn't make sense right now, it's part of a plan that's intricately woven into both of your lives. And as you move forward, you'll start to see how each piece fits together, how every decision, even the surprising ones, are stepping stones on the path you're meant to walk together. So take a deep breath. Allow yourself to sit with the uncertainty, to feel the emotions that come with it. Remember that you're not facing this alone. Your angel is there, softly whispering encouragement, reminding you that this is not the end of the story. It's a new chapter, one that holds more than you could have imagined. Stay open, stay present, and let the journey continue to unfold. There is so much more to discover, and this is just the beginning. And before we continue with this very special message, I invite you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel, and if you feel this message is touching your heart, don't forget to click on thanks below the video. This helps us continue bringing messages full of love and hope, like this one. Now, let's move on to what matters most. Your guardian angel has always been by your side, quietly guiding you through moments of doubt and uncertainty. And this time is no different. In fact, this decision, this unexpected choice, was witnessed by your angel, who stood present, who knew exactly how it unfolded and why it had to happen. While you may not have realized it, the angels have been orchestrating events behind the scenes, ensuring that every step aligns with the higher purpose that your life is meant to fulfill. They see beyond the surface, beyond the confusion or the questions you may have right now. They understand that what seems like a sudden, even unsettling choice is actually part of a much larger plan. This is what the angels want you to know. You are not alone in this journey. Even when things feel uncertain or overwhelming, their presence surrounds you. They've been preparing the way, aligning moments and opportunities so that your path and your soulmate's path can meet in harmony. What's happening now is not random. It's deliberate. It's guided. And it's meant to bring you closer to a love that is more profound, more genuine than you have ever known before. Imagine for a moment a tapestry being woven in real time. From your perspective, you might only see the loose threads, the knots, the seemingly disorganized patterns. But the angels see the entire picture. They see the beauty of what's being created, even if you can't yet comprehend the final design. That's what this moment is. One of those threads, carefully placed, that will ultimately contribute to the masterpiece of your life. And though you may feel uncertain, though you may question why things are happening as they are, the angels ask you to trust. Trust that their hands are steady, that their guidance is unwavering, and that they are working tirelessly on your behalf. Your soulmate's choice was not made in isolation. It came with divine insight, with spiritual influence, and with a purpose that reaches beyond what is immediately visible. The angels were there when it happened. They witnessed the emotions, the thoughts, the courage it took for your soulmate to make that decision. They know the depth of the love that fueled it, even if it seems unclear to you right now. And their message to you is simple yet profound. This choice was made not to separate you, but to strengthen the bond between you. Think about how many times in your life you've faced a moment where things didn't go as planned. How often, in hindsight, have you seen that those moments were not obstacles, but stepping stones? The angels are reminding you now that this is one of those moments. What feels confusing today will one day make perfect sense. The decision that has taken place will reveal itself as a blessing, not a setback, as long as you remain open and willing to embrace the divine guidance that's being offered. Your angel knows that it's not always easy to trust in the unseen. They know how tempting it is to demand answers, to want everything laid out clearly before you. But they also know that true growth comes from stepping into the unknown with faith. They're here to walk with you through this uncertainty, to remind you that even in the midst of confusion, you are cared for, you are loved, and you are guided. Every step you take is surrounded by their light, their reassurance, and their unwavering belief in your ability to find clarity and joy once again. And as you continue to navigate this situation, your angel urges you to stay present, to not lose yourself in endless speculation or worry. Instead, listen. Listen to the whispers of intuition, to the gentle nudges that guide you toward understanding. The angels are constantly sending you signs, subtle signals that you might overlook if you're too caught up in doubt. These signs could come in the form of a comforting thought, a meaningful coincidence, or even a sudden feeling of calm amidst the chaos. They're there to remind you that the angels have never left you, and they never will. What's more, this choice, as unexpected as it may seem, is creating a pathway to something greater. The angels want you to see this, not as an end, but as a beginning of a new chapter, one that has the potential to deepen the connection you have with your soulmate and bring a level of understanding and love that you might not have thought possible. The angels know that you have the strength to embrace this, to grow through it, and to come out on the other side with a renewed sense of purpose. They also want you to know that your soulmate's journey is just as guided as yours. The choice that was made wasn't a mistake or a random decision. It was a response to a higher calling, one that the angels have been helping to shape. Your soulmate may not fully understand all of the reasons behind their decision either, but that's okay. What matters is that the angels have been there all along, offering wisdom, comfort, and direction. As you continue forward, trust in their presence. Trust that they are lighting the way, even if the path is not yet fully visible. And trust that they have only your highest good in mind. The love and guidance they provide is constant, unwavering, and deeply connected to your journey. They see you, they hear you, and they are with you in every moment of uncertainty. So as you reflect on what's happened, remember this: your angels are not asking you to understand everything right away. They're not expecting you to have all the answers. Instead, they're inviting you to lean on them, to rely on their presence, and to let their guidance lead you to the clarity and peace you seek. The decision your soulmate made is just one part of a much larger, beautifully orchestrated plan. And with the angels by your side, you'll find that every step of this journey is meaningful, purposeful, and filled with love. The universe operates in ways that often defy our understanding, moving pieces into place long before we recognize the pattern they form. Right now, as you reflect on your soulmate's unexpected choice, you may feel a sense of disarray, like a carefully planned future has shifted, leaving you standing on uncertain ground. But the truth is, this isn't chaos. It's alignment. The universe isn't tearing things apart. It's rearranging them so that everything can come together more perfectly than you ever imagined. It might not feel that way yet. It's natural to question why this choice was made now, just when you thought things were starting to make sense. It can feel as though the road ahead has been obscured by a sudden, unplanned detour. But what the universe wants you to understand is that this detour is, in fact, part of the path. It's a turn that was always meant to be there, guiding you to a destination that aligns more deeply with your soul's purpose. You see, when the universe shifts things, it's not because you've done something wrong, or because you're being punished. Far from it. This realignment happens precisely because you are ready to grow, ready to experience a love that's not just surface level, but profound and enduring. The unexpected choice your soulmate made is a reflection of that readiness. It's a sign that the connection between you two is evolving into something even greater, something that couldn't fully flourish without this moment of transformation. As you stand in the midst of this shift, it can be tempting to focus only on what seems to have been lost. You may find yourself longing for the familiar, for the version of events you'd envisioned before this choice was made. But if you can look beyond that initial discomfort, you'll begin to see how the universe is opening new doors you may not have noticed before. This realignment is creating opportunities for growth, for deeper connection, and for a more profound understanding of the bond you share with your soulmate. Imagine the universe as a grand weaver, carefully crafting a fabric that spans lifetimes. Each thread, each knot, has a purpose. When one thread shifts, it might feel as though the entire pattern is unraveling, but in truth, it's being adjusted, pulled tighter in some places, loosened in others, so that the final design is even more beautiful. That's what's happening now. The universe is weaving a more intricate and meaningful pattern for you and your soulmate, a pattern that couldn't exist without this moment of change. This is not the end of your story. It's not even a setback. It's a pivotal chapter that will lead to greater understanding, greater trust, and a greater capacity to love. The universe knows what it's doing, even if it doesn't reveal all its secrets at once. And while you may not see the full picture yet, you can trust that the unfolding is purposeful. Each step, each choice, is bringing you closer to a connection that's not only genuine, but divinely supported. There is a reason why this choice happened now. There is a reason why your soulmate felt compelled to make it, and there is a reason why you are being guided through this experience. The universe is asking you to trust not only in the connection you have with your soulmate, but also in the greater plan that's being woven around you. This is a time to lean into faith, to let go of the need to control every detail, and to open yourself to the possibility that what lies ahead is far more beautiful than you could have planned on your own. Your guardian angel and the universe are working in harmony. While the angel provides you with comfort and guidance, the universe ensures that the circumstances align perfectly. They are not separate forces, but two aspects of the same divine orchestration. And this orchestration is all about love, the love that connects you to your soulmate, the love that gives life meaning, and the love that's meant to grow stronger and brighter through every challenge. The realignment you're experiencing might feel uncomfortable, even unsettling, but that discomfort is a sign that transformation is taking place. It's a sign that you're moving toward a greater truth, and as difficult as it might be to trust in the moment, the rewards of doing so are profound. When you look back on this time, you'll see how every change, every unexpected choice, brought you closer to the love and connection you were always meant to experience. So take a deep breath. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, whether it's uncertainty, hope, or a mix of both. Know that the universe is not asking you to ignore those feelings, but to move through them with faith. With each passing day, the picture will become clearer. You'll start to see how the pieces fit together, how the realignment has made space for something even more meaningful to take root. Remember that you are not alone. The universe is with you, your angel is with you, and the love that connects you to your soulmate is still there. It hasn't disappeared. If anything, it's becoming more real, more solid. Through this process, what's happening now is not about losing what you had, but about gaining what you truly need. It's about creating a foundation so strong, so unshakable, that your love will thrive not just for today, but for all the days to come. The universe is patient. It doesn't rush, because it knows that the most beautiful creations take time. Trust that this moment is a necessary part of the journey. Trust that the unexpected choice your soulmate made was not a step away from you, but a step toward a deeper connection, a stronger bond. And trust that the universe is guiding you both to a love that is not only heartfelt, but transcendent. This is your time to lean into faith, to believe that what feels uncertain today will become clear tomorrow. The universe is aligning everything for your highest good. Trust in that alignment, and know that it's leading you exactly where you need to go. This choice, this pivotal moment you're reflecting on, was not a decision made lightly. It wasn't an impulsive action or a reaction to passing circumstances. It was a choice made from the deepest part of the heart, a decision that resonates on a soul level. Your soulmate didn't simply weigh pros and cons or follow a logical path. Instead, they listened to a voice within, a quiet yet powerful call, and chose a direction guided by love and truth. At first, it might be hard to see it that way. The choice may have caught you off guard. Perhaps it even seemed as if it created a distance or a barrier between you. But what's truly at the heart of this decision is not separation, it's alignment. Your soulmate was not turning away, but turning inward, seeking the clarity and strength needed to move closer to a love that is authentic and lasting. And that clarity can only come from the heart. When the heart speaks, it often challenges the mind's expectations. It asks us to step beyond what's comfortable, to venture into the unknown. That's exactly what your soulmate did. They followed a path that wasn't necessarily the easiest, but the one that felt most true. It takes courage to do that, to listen to the heart's guidance when it would be easier to stay where things feel safe. But the most profound love, the love that can weather any storm, requires that kind of bravery. This choice, as surprising as it may have been, is rooted in that bravery. It reflects a love that isn't just about the surface, but about the core. It's about creating a connection that is strong enough to last through time and challenges. Your soulmate chose to act in alignment with that love, even if it meant taking a path that initially seemed uncertain. It's important to understand that choices like these are not about rejecting what once was. They're about creating the space for what could be. Your soulmate wasn't saying no to the connection you share. They were saying yes to making it deeper, stronger, and more meaningful. They were saying yes to a future that's built on authenticity, trust, and a love that's real. And while you may still feel the weight of the unknown, know that this choice was not a step away from you, but a step toward something greater. It's a step toward a connection that's more aligned, more truthful. It's a step toward building a foundation that can support the love you both deserve. A love that can flourish and grow without the limitations of fear or doubt. As you think about this choice, try to see it through the lens of the heart. The heart knows what the mind cannot always understand. It senses the deeper truth, the underlying currents that guide us to where we're meant to be. Your soulmate followed those currents, trusting in the pull of love rather than the constraints of expectation. And in doing so, they opened the door to a new chapter, one that holds the promise of a deeper, more fulfilling connection. You might wonder why this choice had to happen now, why it couldn't have waited until things felt more certain. But the heart's timing is not always the timing we expect. The heart moves when it's ready, when it knows that growth is possible. Your soulmate's choice was not rushed or premature. It was perfectly timed for their own journey, and for the connection you share. It was made at a moment when the foundation of your relationship could be strengthened, when the love between you could become even more resilient. As you reflect on this choice, let yourself feel the depth of love that inspired it. Let yourself see the courage it took to follow that love, even in the face of uncertainty. And remember that this courage is a sign of how much your soulmate values the connection you have. They would not have made this choice if it weren't important, if it weren't a step towards something greater. This is the moment to trust in that love, to trust that the choice made with the heart is leading you to a place of greater understanding, greater intimacy, and greater strength. The heart's choices are never easy, but they are always true. And in the end, it's that truth that creates the most enduring bonds. So as you move forward, keep the heart's perspective in mind. Understand that what might feel uncertain now is simply the process of love finding its truest form. Your soulmate's choice was not a detour. It was a step on the path to a love that's as deep as it is real. And that kind of love is worth every moment of trust, every moment of faith, and every step forward. In the midst of all the uncertainty, one thing remains clear. There is an undeniable connection between you and your soulmate. It's a bond that goes beyond words, beyond actions, and beyond the choices that might seem to create distance. This connection isn't something that can be broken or diminished by time or circumstance. It's as if an invisible thread ties your souls together, pulling you closer, even when life's events suggest otherwise. It's easy to lose sight of this connection when the unexpected happens. When the choice your soulmate made came to light, it may have felt as if the bond you've shared was slipping away. You may have even wondered if the love you felt was still as strong, still as present as it once was. But the truth is, this connection is not only intact, it's growing. It's becoming something more profound, something more deeply rooted in the essence of who you both are. There's a reason why this connection has remained, even through moments of doubt or confusion. It's because the bond you share isn't just about the present moment. It's a bond that was formed long before this lifetime, and it will continue long after. This connection is eternal, built on a foundation of love, understanding, and a shared purpose that transcends any single event. What your soulmate's choice has done is reveal the strength of this connection, because no matter what changes, no matter what challenges arise, the thread that ties your hearts together remains unbroken. Think back to the times when you felt that unspoken connection, those moments when words weren't necessary, when a glance, a touch, or even a shared silence spoke volumes. That's the essence of what you share. It's not something that fades or disappears with the passing of time. It's a connection that remains steady, a light that never goes out, even when the path ahead feels dark or unclear. Now you might wonder, if this connection is so strong, why does it sometimes feel distant? The answer lies in the process of growth. Just as individuals need space to grow and evolve, so too does the bond you share. There are times when the connection feels closer, when you can almost reach out and touch it, and there are times when it feels farther away, as though it's being tested. But even in those moments of seeming distance, the connection is still there. It's still guiding you, still drawing you closer. Even if you can't see it as clearly, your soulmate's choice is a testament to that connection. While it might have seemed unexpected, it was guided by the same bond that ties you together. It's as if the connection itself spoke to them, urging them to make a choice that would ultimately bring you closer in a deeper, more meaningful way. And though you might not fully understand that choice right now, trust that it was made with that connection in mind. This connection is not just something you feel, it's something your soulmate feels too, even if they don't express it in words, even if their actions seem to suggest otherwise. That bond is present in their heart. It's what drew you together in the first place, and it's what continues to guide you both, even when the path isn't straight or clear. And it's not just a connection of emotions, it's a connection of souls, a meeting of energies that transcends the physical world. It's what allows you to feel their presence even when they're not near. It's what lets you sense their thoughts, their feelings, and their love, even when words are left unspoken. This bond is a gift. It's something that not everyone gets to experience, and it's something to be cherished. While it might feel challenging at times, it's also what makes your relationship so unique, so meaningful. The connection you share is a reminder that you're not walking this path alone. It's a reminder that you are deeply loved, deeply valued, and deeply connected to another soul in a way that can't be replicated or replaced. As you continue on this journey, remember to honor this connection. Even in moments of doubt, remind yourself of its strength. When you feel uncertain, return to those memories of when the bond felt unshakable. And when you feel that pull, that invisible thread drawing you closer, trust it. Trust that it's leading you where you need to go. Your soulmate's choice, no matter how surprising it may have been, did not weaken the connection. In fact, it may have strengthened it. It's a reminder that even in moments of change, the bond you share remains steadfast. It's a reminder that no matter what happens, you are always connected. And it's a reminder that this connection is not something that can be easily explained or understood. It's something that simply is. It exists, it thrives, and it continues to guide you both forward, toward a love that is as enduring as it is profound. It may have taken time for the pieces to fall into place, but this moment, this surprising decision, was never meant to confuse or discourage you. It happened because something deeper, something more profound, was ready to unfold. The truth is that this choice, which seemed unexpected at first, was guided by a purpose far greater than you might have imagined. Now, as you look closer, you can start to see the threads of that purpose weaving their way through your connection, revealing a plan that has been quietly at work all along. The greater purpose behind this decision lies not just in the connection you share with your soulmate, but in the journey both of you are taking as individuals and as a pair. Sometimes the paths we're meant to walk aren't the ones we would have chosen on our own. They're the ones that challenge us to grow, to question, and ultimately to align with a higher truth. The choice your soulmate made was not a step away from you. It was a step toward a deeper understanding of what love truly means, both for them and for you. At its core, the purpose behind this choice is about transformation. It's about peeling back the layers of fear, doubt, and uncertainty to reveal the pure, unwavering love that connects your souls. This purpose isn't something that can be rushed or forced. It unfolds slowly, allowing both of you to learn, to heal, and to come together in a way that's more authentic and enduring than before. It's a purpose that asks for patience, for faith, and for the courage to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. When you think about it, all of the greatest love stories are marked by moments of uncertainty. They are marked by decisions that, at first glance, don't make sense. But it's those very moments that shape the connection into something stronger, something unshakable. Your soulmate's choice, while it may have seemed like a twist in the road, is actually a turning point, a moment where the connection you share is being refined and strengthened. This purpose goes beyond just the two of you. It's also about the energies you bring into the world, the light you share as a pair, and the impact your love can have on those around you. The greater purpose isn't just about finding happiness together. It's about using that happiness to bring healing, understanding, and compassion to others. It's about becoming a source of inspiration and hope, not just for each other, but for everyone who witnesses your connection. And this is why the angels have been so present in this process. They understand that you might not see the full picture yet, but they also know that this choice, this seemingly sudden shift, is the key to unlocking that greater purpose. The angels have been watching over you, guiding you, and ensuring that even the most challenging moments are leading you toward a love that is not only fulfilling, but transformative. Think of this choice not as a detour, but as a revelation. It's as if a door has been opened, showing you a path that was always meant to be yours, even if you didn't realize it before. It's an invitation to step into a more profound chapter of your story, one where you and your soulmate can grow together, learn from each other, and create a future that's aligned with your highest potential. This greater purpose isn't something that can be explained in simple terms. It's something you feel in your heart, something that resonates on a level deeper than words. It's a knowing that this love, this connection, was always meant to be more than just a fleeting romance. It was meant to be a partnership, a union that inspires growth, healing, and joy. You might still have questions about what comes next. That's natural. The journey isn't about having all the answers right away. It's about trusting that those answers will come in time. It's about allowing the purpose behind this choice to unfold, knowing that every step you take is bringing you closer to the life you're meant to live and the love you're meant to experience. In the end, this choice isn't something to fear. It's something to embrace. It's a sign that you and your soulmate are ready for something deeper, something more aligned with the truth of who you are. It's a reminder that even in the midst of uncertainty, there is a greater purpose at work, one that's guiding you toward a love that's as profound as it is eternal. As you arrive at this final moment in the message, it's clear that everything you've heard so far wasn't just a random series of thoughts or coincidences. It was a guided revelation, one meant to illuminate the deeper meaning behind the choice your soulmate made, and to help you see that this was not a step away from the love you share, but a step toward something greater. Now, you stand on the threshold of understanding that the path ahead is not only filled with love, but also with purpose, growth, and the promise of a connection that will endure through all of life's challenges. What lies before you now is a question of trust. Can you trust the guidance you've received, the bond you feel, and the greater plan that the universe and your guardian angel have shown you? This is the moment where all the pieces come together, not just the choice that was made, but the reasons behind it, the lessons it offers, and the love that continues to flow through it. It's in this final moment that you realize you are not powerless. You are not a passive observer in this journey. You are an active participant, capable of nurturing and growing the connection you share. As you step into this new chapter, remember that the connection between you and your soulmate is not fragile. It's resilient, strengthened by every twist and turn in your story. Each challenge you've faced together has only made the bond more profound. The choice your soulmate made, though unexpected, was not meant to weaken the relationship. It was meant to deepen it, to bring both of you into alignment with a love that is honest, authentic, and unshakable. Your guardian angel has been with you through every moment of this journey, offering guidance and comfort, ensuring that you are never alone. Their message today was not only to help you understand the purpose behind this choice, but to remind you that you have the strength, wisdom, and courage to navigate whatever comes next. Their presence is a constant reminder that you are loved, that you are supported, and that the universe is working in harmony with your highest good. So as you move forward, take a moment to reflect on what this message means for you. Think about how far you've come and how much potential lies ahead. This is not the end of the story. It's a new beginning, one filled with possibilities that are more aligned, more genuine, and more fulfilling than you ever imagined. Your soulmate's choice, the guidance from your guardian angel, and the divine orchestration of the universe have all brought you to this point. Now it's up to you to embrace it, to trust in the path, and to open your heart to the next chapter of your journey. Before you go, consider what you've learned here today. Think about how this message has touched your heart and inspired you to see the love you share in a new light. If this message has resonated with you, if it has offered clarity or comfort, take a moment to share your thoughts. Say Amen in the comments. Let others know how this message has impacted you, and allow your voice to join the chorus of those who have also been guided by this angelic wisdom. Dear soul, if this video was meaningful to you, leave a thanks below this video as a gesture of gratitude for this revelation. This strengthens us to keep sharing messages of connection and faith. And remember, this is only the beginning. The story continues to unfold, and as it does, you will find that the love, trust, and faith you hold will light the way. No matter what lies ahead, you have the strength to move forward, the guidance to keep you steady, and the connection that will never fade. Trust in that, and you'll see that the journey is not just about the destination. It's about the growth, the understanding, and the profound love that carries you through every step.